So we just arrived at our camp spot here in Mackinac Mill Campground and in Mackinac, Michigan, and we got the spot for one night, and I have to say I'm pretty pleased. I wish we were staying here the whole time. Take a look. How cold is Lake Huron?
I don't know. It's surprisingly warmer than I thought. I thought it would be really cold.
After driving for 13.5 hours in 2 days, Mackinac Mill Creek Campground was the perfect place for us to sit, relax, re-energize our batteries, and reset for the coming days as we explored northern Michigan. Filming.
Yeah, toasty, crispy, and we're on fire. This girl is on fire.
How is it?
Oh,
First marshmallow of the season. Whoa.
ooh, that is some light.
All right. So there is an art to roasting a marshmallow.
Okay,
Some people just like to stick that thing in there and just blaze away.
like I
and
do.
then blow it out after burning to crisp. Somebody like Michelle. I, however, like the slow, easy technique. Just let the tips of the fire catch that marshmallow.
No,
Roll it, roll it.
I'm not saying that's the wrong way. I'm just saying that's boring.
That's it.
No way.
Roll it, roll it. That's the way you do it.
You better pay attention. He's gonna be on fire in a minute.
For my wife, into the inferno, she likes to go with it.
You better propose some more than that.
That's a perfect Michelle marshmallow right
Yes,
there.
it is, because it's crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. See, if you just taste it, you'll like it.
Yeah. Burn my mouth so crisp.
Beautiful. Yeah, I guess our neighbors are leaving. Yep, that's okay. I'm blinded now. How was that? Marshmallow.
That's good.
Okay, good.
Hey, if you don't mind, give us a like, a subscribe, and a share. We would appreciate it. I know our channel is MC Chasing Sunsets, but I tell you, it was quite a blessing to be able to watch these sunrise and sunsets all from the same spot. We only had this campsite for one night, but we took full advantage of it. I sat here and counted my blessings, and you just never know what a new day is going to bring. So here we are, day 2 at Camp Mackinac, and we got to check out because they didn't have a spot for us where we stayed on with the lake view for the entire time that we want to stay here. So we're having to check out. We just dropped Betty in the early arrivals lot. We're gonna go spend the day checking out Mackinac. Stay tuned. How was that?
Good. How was what? Breakfast?
Breakfast, yeah.
Oh, yes. Breakfast was good.
So we ate at Darrow's family restaurant this morning in Mackinac City, and they've been in existence since 1957, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We got the Mackinac special. It was way too crowded. It's Sunday. It was way too crowded to try to film breakfast.
Mom's calling.
So we didn't film our breakfast because it's Sunday here and it is way too busy. There are way too many people to try to film breakfast. Plus, I don't know why, I'm just never that comfortable trying to film our food. Are you?
No.
It just
Food
seems
is
a little
food.
different.
But it was good. And now we're on our way to
Yeah. So this is day 2 of Mackinac.
1.5. Right? So now we're going to go over to the bridge and we're going to see the, I really don't know, honestly. I don't know. I've never been here before. So we're going to go do maybe the fort. I think there's a fort over there and there's a dock and a bridge viewpoint. And then we'll do that for a little bit and then we're going to cross over the bridge, I think, and then go to Sault Ste. Marie up in the northern peninsula.
What's there at Sault Ste. Marie?
The locks, they told me, the Sioux locks. That's what I hear. So they say it's a good place to visit. And then there's a really nice waterfall that is supposed to be really cool. It starts with a T. It's a really long name. We'll just put it in the, we'll just type it on there because I really don't want to mess it up. So, but that's not too far from Sault Ste. Marie. So that's
So
what we're gonna do.
we will show you what we find when we get there.
Yep. It's the lighthouse. We have a lighthouse in Mackinac City, and this lighthouse is actually the second one. The first one was built in 1856, but it couldn't be seen from all of the straits, so they built another one about 2 miles west of it, and that's this one. And this one can be seen for 16 miles around the strait. So going from, I guess this is Lake Huron, to go to Lake Michigan for all of the, I guess, all the ships. So it's pretty interesting. We're not going to go tour it because we have other things to do today, but it does look pretty interesting. So it's made out of heavy iron and it's got a lot of the brass castings that were used on it. And it's more like a fog lamp, they said. So not exactly sure what a fog lamp is, but we're going to go with it. Cool. Came to a gas station and it is full serve. I have not seen a full serve gas station in forever. But I can get used to this.
Well, we left the old Mackinac Lighthouse. We opted not to do the British fort that is there. Instead, it was recommended to go over to, what's it called?
Sioux Locks.
The Sioux Locks at
Sault Ste. Marie.
Sault Ste. Marie. The Sioux Locks at Sault Ste. Marie. So we're going to give that a try. Right now, we're sitting in traffic.
Because we have to pay a toll.
We have to pay a toll to get across.
Since we crossed this really nice bridge.
So once we get there, we'll see you on the other side.
So there's a whole flock of seagulls over there.
See that?
Which is really weird because I'm not used to seeing this many seagulls when you're not by the ocean. But anyways, Bruce said they heard somebody refer to them as As what?
Air rats.
Air rats. But however,
The kids were calling them air rats over there in the campground.
Bruce seems to be thinking that they are coming up with some type of plan. I don't know, because there's a bunch of them over there, and I'd show them to you, except I think we're still a little bit too far away. You can. I don't know.
That would just be little tiny
Yeah, I
speckles.
don't think you could see them. They're over there.
Can't even see out of the windshield. So.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently you can't even see out the windshield, so oops. But there's some there, and then on this side, over there in the water,
We're gonna talk about things you talk about when you're stuck in traffic.
there's some really pretty Canadian geese. They, I would expect to see here. But all these seagulls, because the seagulls in Florida, they're not nice. Like, they will snatch a hot dog out of your hand in a heartbeat. And so, I don't know about these seagulls, but they're over there.
Snatching a hot dog's not the worst part of that experience either. That's not all they do.
Well, I know, but
It's the return trip that you gotta watch out for.
you just don't look up. And so, hey, we're approaching. Did you get the money I gave you? Oh no, I didn't. That's because I didn't give him money. Here's the money. Oops. It's exact cash. It cost us $4 to go over the bridge to enter Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Which, now that we're talking about the Upper Peninsula, I heard on the TikTok that there's supposed to be a very good, very high chance of seeing the Northern Lights this week. So, we may extend our trip a little bit, we may not, I don't know, but if I could see the Northern Lights, that would just check another one of my bucket list things off.
Spoiler alert, Michelle did not get to see her Northern Lights, but we did get to see the Sulaks at Sault Ste. Marie, and they were wonderful. Affectionately called the linchpin of the Great Lakes by the United States Army Corps of Engineers, the Sulaks are a remarkable feat of engineering and human ingenuity that connect Lake Superior and Lake Huron. The Sulaks date back to the mid-1800s and are a popular tourist destination, attracting an estimated 500,000 visitors annually. Thanks to the locks, freighters in excess of 1,000 feet can easily navigate and carry 86 million tons of cargo annually. In fact, 95% of the United States iron ore moves through the Sulaks. From the observation deck, many distinctive vessels such as tall ships, sailboats, cruise ships, and military craft can be seen locking into Lake Superior or Lake Huron. Here we are at the mighty Taquamenon waterfall. This is the upper fall, and I think it said that it is part of an 800-mile square watershed. Three, 4, 5, 6.
So we went down and saw the falls. What's the name of that fall? You remember?
Taquamenon Falls.
It starts with a T.
Taquamenon Falls.
I just like to say it's Taco Mama Falls. I don't know.
Taco Mama Falls.
But we just walked out 94 steps.
I go for Taco Mama right now.
Now we're see how quickly we can make it back up to go to the next one. 93. No, 93. 94.
So we just climbed 94 stairs. Steps down, 94 steps back up. I'm trying to drink and I can't drink. She asked me what the problem is. I said, well, air is kind of more important right now.
I think I might have to take them and put them on a bench for a few minutes.
To end the day, we were treated to a fireworks show put on by Mackinac City, and we could easily see the fireworks from the shoreline of our campground. This day ended in a way that was very relaxing. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be windy today?
Yeah. Maybe we should go see if there's a place downstairs that's enclosed because it's windy on this boat.
In 1950, and on November 1st, 1957, it was open for traffic. With a span of approximately 5 miles, it was the longest suspension bridge in the world for many decades. Today, it is still the longest suspension bridge in this hemisphere, and the longest over freshwater. The bridge was designed by an engineer from New York named Dr. David Steinman. Dr. Steinman built the bridge to stretch under heavy traffic loads and to handle severe river stresses. At times, the bridge can sway as much as 27 feet. The water depth below the bridge is about 300 feet deep at center span.
As we approached the bay of Mackinac Island, Michelle and I began to get excited about what we might see. We had read and heard that the only way around the island is by bicycle, by foot, or by horse. To get on the island, it would be by ferry or by your personal watercraft. You could also take a small aircraft to the island. There is a 3,500 foot runway. It started out as a grass field actually in 1934. In 1963 they paved it, and then in 1969 they added a terminal building. The main highway around Mackinac Island is an 8-mile loop, and I couldn't convince Michelle to rent horse and buggy, so our mode of transportation was bicycle for the day.
So, we decided to come up here so we can see, oh gosh, right up from you, the arches. Some kind of arch rock.
Arch rock.
I think that's what it's called. So we are here at Arch Rock, which we just had to climb 207 steps to get up.
How many?
207 to get up here. So we're gonna go look at it. There's another, I don't know how many steps that is, but there's another tower watch over there, which looks to be at several steps again. So we'll see.
Arch rock from the Island Highway.
Gwen, it's spitting a little bit of rain.
We are currently sitting under some big trees, I'm gonna back up a little bit and get my wet because it's a little bit rainy here today. It did stop us from coming, but there's some dry spots on the road and those trees up there. And since we're out in this, I think it's the state park, Mackinac State Park.
I'm a champ and you're a second champ.
I would love to be a champ, but that's pure determination right there.
Go.
Apparently, I've just been corrected too that it's not Mackinac, it's Mackinac, even though it ends in a C. And Mackinac City ends in a W. So I don't know why this one says it differently. Who knows? Anyway, I'm heading back forward in the rain for a little bit. Hopefully it'll stop soon. All right. Happy days. Here we are riding our bike on Mackinac Island. And yes, those are water drops you see on my glasses. It's a little bit sunny and a little bit rainy. And look who I found. Hope you saw him. He was about 50 yards in front of me and told me to just catch up. So that was me catching up. There he is. Now when I want to say, catch up. Yeah, you need to get warmed up. That one wasn't so good. Now we're looking for the perfect rock. Let's see. Did you find one? Oh, that's a good flat one. If this one doesn't skip, I don't know. I think it may be user error. All right, ready? Pressure. Oh, you got a 2-skipper.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's see. Still just a 2-skipper.
3.
That was
There's
3?
a little one at the end.
That was because I picked the rock out.
You did. It was a good rock.
It was
I'm just.
I'm just
been a
living.
while.
I'm living vicariously through you with the rock skipping.
All right, let's see what you got. No warm up, I know. You didn't give me a warm up, so.
I'll do the non-warm up with the non.
All right, that's gonna go like a lead. Oh wow!
That wasn't good.
Are you really gonna try to throw that purse hanging off your throwing arm?
So apparently, I'm not a good boxer.
Well, you know when you have your
You know what? I can do something
when you
better.
have your
See
financial institution hanging off your shoulder.
this? I can throw it.
Oh,
It
that
makes
was
a bump.
that was a good one.
How about it?
You have added to the natural fish habitat.
No, the fish don't come all the way up here.
Yes, they do.
No,
Yes, I'm telling you, there are trout all over. I can smell
way
it.
out there.
I
It's
can
way
smell
out
it.
in the 700-foot deep part. Let's go.
So Michelle and I have walked all over, rode a bike 8 miles around the perimeter of Mackinac, and then we're on our walk, and we came across Cemetery Road. And what does Cemetery Road look like? It doesn't look creepy. We're not afraid.
It's summer, summer, smell the perfume in the air. Loving how the days are longer. Sit out on the porch, dear. Tea is sweet like smiles on faces. Water's warm, so jump right in.
The Grand Hotel, Stable, and Carriage Museum houses 30 antique carriages. These carriages were owned by prominent families of the day. One name that would be familiar to most people, W.M. Vanderbilt. Their
Take a breath, it's summer, summer. Go out barefoot in the rain. Pick tomatoes and cucumber. You can eat 'em all day. Find a tree and sit right under. Watch the ladybugs take flight. Try and catch a four-leaf clover. Everything is alright. Make it last as long as you can. Make the sunlight your best friend. Sleep with windows open and then begin again. Make it last as long as you can. Make the sunlight your best friend. Sleep with windows open and then begin again.
Day 3 or day 4 of our Michigan travels. Lost track of days. One of those, day 3 or day 4. Anyway, yesterday we had a great time. We did Mackinac Island, super fun. Today we're in Traverse City and we are headed up to Sleeping Bear Dunes National Park. So it'd be cool to get a national park out of the way while we're here in Michigan. We'll let you know how it goes. So this is our first stop at Sleeping Bear. What's it called? This is our first stop at Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. Did you catch that sign? Warning, avoid getting stuck at the bottom. Lake levels are high. The only way out is up. Rescuers cost $3,000. Keep yourself and our customers out of danger. Do you think my wife listened? No. Down the hill she went, and now she's back up. I didn't see her for a while. I didn't think I ever would again. But she's back, and all is good.
You don't realize how far down it is when you're up there.
No, I thought you were already at the water's edge. You weren't even close.
Nope. I saw a lot more down. And I was going to go, but then I was like, I was afraid you should like call me and say, but now that I see where it's at.
So what's your impression so far of
Awesome. It's pretty cool.
Sleeping Bear National Lakeshore?
It's Sleeping Bear Dunes. The dunes, I just climbed them. But it's pretty awesome. There's some more way over there. But I don't know if you can get to them or if you have to hike to them. The ones over there, I was able to just kind of walk out onto them and just start working my way down. But I would have gone all the way to the bottom had I could see all the way to the bottom. But I couldn't see all the way to the bottom till I got to the lookout with you. So it'll be another time. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever had such a sweet cherry. I know most people just throw it all in their mouth. That
All right, so here's what's going on. So here's what's going on. We were coming back from
Oh my
from Sleeping Bear Lakeshore National Park. And we passed this sign on the road that says, "You pick." Michelle has been wanting to stop and get some cherries. And when you know it, they have this orchard. And it looks like it might be like a outdoor
It's like a bar,
restaurant and bar.
and restaurant.
But it's in the midst of this farm. So we have cherries, we have raspberries, and
Strawberries,
she
you
said,
said?
strawberries they grow. Right now it looks like raspberries and cherries.
So we're gonna
So she's in heaven.
Wow.
Cherries are her favorite, and she is like diving into them.
There was
Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about. Picking cherries. Picking cherries.
I have to say, it's our first time in Michigan, and I am just really blown away how beautiful their countryside is.
So I've learned you want to get the really black. Pretty much all these.
Do you need me to pick all these? Huh?
Picture. To the real.
Do you need the stem?
I have some with them, some without.
This is my first time seeing a cherry tree. I had no idea.
That I did.
I think she's in cherry heaven. I can't get her to leave. Look at her. I think she's in cherry heaven. I can't get her to leave. Better hurry, the bus is leaving.
Coming. I want to make sure there were no more that I needed.
So we're here at the Old Mission Lighthouse, just outside of Traverse City, Michigan. So we're at the Mission Point Lighthouse, and it was established in 1870. But it only had a lifespan of about 70 years. In 1933, it was decommissioned, and it had 7 lighthouse keepers in that time frame. But an interesting fact is, this lighthouse sits on the 45th parallel, halfway between the equator and the North Pole.
Pretty cool.
From 1870 until 1933, when it was decommissioned, the Mission Point Lighthouse guided mariners through the West Grand Traverse Bay. The lighthouse sits on Old Mission Peninsula and has been an icon for Traverse City for decades. It's an easy drive and a good way to spend a one-day trip from Traverse City for picnicking, wildlife photography, just laying on the beach, enjoying the sunset. Hey, good morning. We had a good night's sleep here at the park, and now we're going out to explore Traverse City. Checkout's 1 o'clock, so we have a little bit of time, and we're going to take advantage of that. Had a nice shower. Oh, the hot shower felt so good after a couple of days. And but we're gonna make the most of it, and then looks like we'll be hitting the road.
Take a breath, it's summer, summer. Smell the perfume in the air. Loving how the days are longer. Sit out on the porch, dear. Tea is sweet like smiles on faces. Water's warm, so jump right.
Our last night of travel was spent at the Air National Guard Museum through Harvest Host. And I would just like to take this opportunity to thank all of the air pilots out there that are flying, keeping our skies safe in the military, and keeping passengers safe commercially. We appreciate you very much.